Hey guys, I am Adam. Welcome to the Vintage Sanctuary. I have been having an awesome time collecting vintage baseball cards or vintagey baseball cards that are quasi vintage and developing relationships with my collecting friends and feeling guilty about not watching all the videos that maybe I could watch to support others. But you know how it goes. Life is a balancing act, and so I'm still finding my way. And I guess my goal is to feel less guilty and pick and choose and watch the ones that I can based on other priorities. But I digress. Let's get rolling here. Less than 24 hours ago, 11 of my friends gave me this epic gift that they had me open on a live stream. So let me turn this camera around and show you how I was incredibly blessed by 11 of my hobby friends. Wait. Before I turn this camera around, let me shout out the 11. We've got the Drew, A Vintage Legacy, Sammy, SFI Sports Cards, Dave, Legends of the Dugout, Andrew from Page and Deanie Bean, Doug, D-Cons Cardboard, Dom, Staven Sports, Dylan, Double D Vintage Baseball Cards, Matt, The Card Story, Joe, Four Soft Corners. Joe, what, did the peer pressure get to you and did you give in, man? Seriously, thank you too, Joe. Theo, Clemente Collector, and John, 3D 80s Kid. In fact, I think it was John's idea. In fact, I had shown this card to the other 11 in a text string and said, this is a card I've just about pulled the trigger on a couple of times. And then lo and behold, it was very quickly no longer available. And I thought, coincidence, or did somebody buy this for me? Not that I expected that by any means. Well, guess what? Sure enough, they did. I believe it was John's idea, and the other 10 chipped in. So let me turn this camera around and show you what they got me. I think we're going to turn the camera around. All right, there we go. Success at turning the camera around. I have this Band-Aid on my finger. That, I guess, was making it hard. It wasn't working when I pushed the button because I was cleaning the master bathroom today. And there's this, at the base of the shower guard thing that I was cleaning and cut my finger a little bit. Anyway, you're probably not here to find out about how I cut my finger cleaning the master bathroom. My guess is that's not why you're here. So here we go. Time for the big reveal. They know I'm an Eddie Lopat fan, and I've been looking for his rookie card, waiting to strike at the right time. Well, they struck before I did. The 1949 Bowman Eddie Lopat rookie card in a Gem Mint 4. I mean, check this stunning beauty out. Look at that. The gorgeous color, the sharpness, a little bit off center, but I mean, all I have to say about that is yeah, a little off center, but still a Gem Mint 4. That is so sweet. I think I just spit on my camera. Okay. You probably didn't come here to find out about that either. And the back is gorgeous. By the way, this slab came with some scratches, which is not uncommon for older slabs or even some newer slabs. So enter my sponsor, PlastX. Well, okay, they are not my sponsors. But anyway, I use PlastX. I used to use Slab Renew, but PlastX, I think, actually works somewhat better and is a lot less expensive. And what I do is I'll just put a drop on the card. I won't do it now, but then I rub, not too hard. Not too hard. You don't want to scratch up the slab. And then I rub until most of the Slab Renew seems to be worked into the terry cloth. And then I turn it over to the side that has less Slab Renew and some light circular rubbing. I go a little lighter now until pretty much all of the PlastX is gone. And then I repeat that several times. And, after repeating that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, whatever, it takes a little work. Again, not too hard. Your slab will look a lot fresher. Now, it may still have some little scratches, but it's amazing. Makes a huge difference. I use this regularly. Whenever I get a new slab in the mail, I'll check it out, and if it looks like it needs a little PlastX, I'll do it right then, pretty much right after I, have inspected my new graded card. So to the 11 of you, thank you so much. This card, I've only had it less than 24 hours, but it's already a card that has incredible meaning to me because it was a gift, such an incredibly thoughtful gesture from 11 of my friends. And also, John, he had each of us open something at the live stream. Well, he also had me open a second thing, which is the epic gift they gave me. Well, I opened this live as well at the live stream. This is John's rookie card. And I just love the color of his signature, the color here of the serial numbering by hand by John, 30 out of 99. He chose number 30 because that was Eddie Lopat's number as a Yankee. So thank you so much, John. By the way, I'm not sure I can remember who, but there's somebody out there in our community that actually does some, deep investigation and discovers that some who walk among us walked among us before with a different identity. And I'm just looking at these two cards and saying, did Eddie Lopat come back as John 3D80's kid? Tell me what you guys think if you want, or let that go if you have no interest. I don't know whether it's John or Eddie Lopat. I really enjoy his company. It's great to be getting to know him better. Just such an awesome guy and a wonderful member of this community. All right. Well, what else have I picked up recently? That's a great question. Well, I've been kind of on a Tiffany run here. Who knows how long that will last? I have a complete Mike Schmidt Topps Tiffany run. Graded cards, graded Mike Schmidt base Tiffany cards. I've shown that before. And there's another player I'm looking to complete that player's Topps Tiffany base card run before I show them all at once. So this is a teaser. I'm getting close. Hope to be there within the next month or two. I won't tell you who that is, but I am going to show you a couple of Tiffany cards. I only have 2 cards of this player. I don't know if I'll end up getting all of this player's Tiffany cards eventually. Maybe not. I really don't know. It's not something I'm working on right now, but let me show you the 2 I have. Relatively recent pickups. The 1987 Topps Tiffany Ricky Henderson in a mint 9. Shout out to Sammy, SFI Sports Cards. This card I thought was priced reasonably, and I think that is just an absolutely stunning card. So happy to have that one. And again, I only have 2 Ricky Henderson cards, and I'm pretty fascinated by the idea that this man just blew everyone else away when it comes to steals records. That's really cool. This other Topps Tiffany Ricky Henderson, I saw this card and just fell in love with it. And wow. So here we go. Check this out. Shout out to not only Sammy, but also Andrew of Page and Deanie Bean, because he collects cards of players, among other things, that have dirt on their uniform shown in the card. Look at this. 91 Topps Tiffany Ricky Henderson. I guess you are looking at it unless you have a blindfold on or something, but that rich green, wow, kind of a forest green with the yellow and the 40th anniversary logo, and then Ricky Henderson probably stealing a base, although maybe he's just sliding into a base, but wow. I absolutely love this card. Kind of has sort of a salmon color on the back. I really like that color as well. So these are my only 2 Ricky Henderson cards. Relatively recent pickups. Would like to get his rookie card at some point. I guess it's possible sometime down the road I could have a Ricky Henderson run, and once I got to 1984, move over to the Tiffany's as part of the run as opposed to the regular Topps cards. But that's not something on my radar right now. I'm just really happy to have these 2. All right, now I'd like to go ahead and bring Eddie Lopat back up, the 49 Bowman Eddie Lopat rookie card, and show you the other card that I got recently. A pretty big pickup, I think, a card that I've wanted for a long time, and it came up as a new buy it now from a an established dealer who sells on eBay, maybe elsewhere as well, although I don't think this was available on his website. I did not wait long. I checked some comps, and then I snagged this bad boy. The 1950 Bowman Yogi Berra in a 3. Now, this card is notorious, it seems, for surface issues, poor registration, but the colors, the sharpness for this card, and the centering. I mean, my goodness, could you possibly find better centering for this card? I mean, this is just outrageous. Now, I will say, look up here on the upper right, there's some wax up here on the front of the card. That's something I would have passed on this card probably not that long ago. So this is growth for me in my mind. This is collector growth. I looked at this card and I said, you know what? It's got a little wax on the front. It just doesn't bother me. I still think this is a really, really sweet card for a 3. It's priced fairly. I'm super stoked to have it in my collection. So that's some personal growth, some wax on the back as well. I mean, of course, people can collect however they want to collect, and I'm happy for them, but that's some personal growth for me, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I will love this card until the cows come home. Actually, there are 2 cows on this card. There's one to the right of Yogi, one to the left. Let me just check those cows out with my 16 power loop here. You probably won't be able to, where'd that cow go? Oh, there it is. You probably won't be able to see. Maybe you can. That cow to the right of Yogi, I can either see it myself, but I'm having a hard time showing you guys. But anyway, the cow to the right of Yogi is clearly moving toward Yogi, and the cow to the left of Yogi is clearly moving away from Yogi. So it's impossible for me to tell if these cows are coming home or not. So I'm going to revise my statement and say I will love this card whether or not the cows come home. Actually, the cows are not moving on this card, which is really nice. And one of the things that I really love about vintage cards is the cows are static, because once those cows start moving, the mathematics gets a lot more challenging. And if those cows start moving anywhere near the speed of light, their mass starts to approach infinity. Their relative ages do really weird things. And then you get into the whole E equals mu c squared. So, I'm not going to go there. That's not why you came here. But let's just suffice it to say that one of the things I love about vintage cards is the cows are static. And that just really simplifies life, makes the math so much nicer. Well, thank you to the 11 who pitched in to get me this epic gift, the 49 Bowman Eddie Lopat rookie card, and the 5-time World Series champion from 49 through 53 in 1951 World Series, pitched 2 complete games with a .5 ERA. The only 55 Topps card I have is this one of Eddie Lopat. That's it. It's the only 55 Topps card I have at this point. So I've got the key to the set, so I'm halfway there. Little humor. But anyway, look what the back says about Mr. Lopat. An assortment of junk is what the ball players say about Ed's pitches, but they're as tough to hit as a blazing fastball. So I'm a big Eddie Lopat fan for a variety of reasons, which, I don't know, part of it is for a variety of reasons, and part of it is that I just feel like I've connected with this guy who I never met, who I never saw play, but he's a really nice guy that liked to help other people out in terms of their pitching, and was a teacher at heart, and, very sharp guy, and, could hold his own in any battle of words, and, used to drive batters nuts because they're like, we ought to be able to hit this guy. He doesn't have anything that's fast. Okay, I'll say a little bit more. They'd wear these wool uniforms, and some of these fastball pitchers would just be soaking with sweat, and Eddie Lopat seemed to always be cool as a cucumber out there, just throwing his quote-unquote slow stuff and doing a great job with it, just using his mind to overcome the batters. Obviously, when you're a pitcher, you win some, you lose some. But hey, that's true in life for all of us. That's true for the batters as well. Well, thank you everyone for sharing in my joy. Thank you, my friends, for this epic gift. So excited about my new Static Cow 50 Bowman Yogi Berra. Excited about my new Ricky Hendersons. I think they're both gorgeous cards. Wow. That is so sweet. I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary.